Dinosaurs were killed off by a single rock. What are the greatest dangers to cryptocurrency? Does crypto have a kryptonite? Could crypto go to zero? I think the most immediate threat is from the government. What would happen if governments decided to ban cryptocurrency? What would be the effect? Surprisingly, if governments ban cryptocurrency, the danger wouldn't come from the governments themselves, but from institutional investors. Institutional investors have a lot of money, and they are the primary movers of liquidity in the Bitcoin market, for example. If most of the movement happens because of institutional investors, then this tells us if the government bans cryptocurrency and institutional investors get spooked, this will definitely affect the price of cryptocurrencies. It's important to note that not only is it unlikely for a lot of governments to ban cryptocurrency, but even if they do, again, there's not a lot they can do long term. In the short term, your crypto would fall in value and you would lose a lot of money.
Meet bottom.
However, I believe that in the long term, it would be inevitable that governments would have to regulate it instead of banning it, and eventually crypto would come out on top. A huge threat to cryptocurrency is quantum computers, which can be trillions of times stronger than a classic supercomputer. In order to understand why quantum computers are so dangerous for cryptocurrency, you first need to understand what a quantum computer is. A powerful quantum computer would expose the entire world, including the fiat system, banks, and every single institution on the planet. Quantum computers would be so incredibly powerful that they would crack the longest passwords in a matter of moments. We speak through words, but a classic computer speaks through zeros and ones, and that is their language. For example, if you want to type something on a computer, every single letter, every action is a bunch of ones and zeros. A regular computer is limited by physics. Every single action can only be done one after the other. Subatomic particles have different laws, and what this means is that if you were to go and become a subatomic particle, you'd be able to be in multiple places at the same exact time. You could be in the gym, going to the store, and hiking in the mountain range at the exact same time, and it would follow the laws of physics. Quantum computers claim that they can use the subatomic particles, the laws of the subatomic particles, in order to essentially make it so that you could do a lot of different actions at the exact same time. What this means is that instead of doing ones and zeros one after the other, you'd be able to do a lot of zeros, a lot of ones at the exact same time. This incredible and insane boost of speed would mean that you could hack anything. Multiple crypto projects and individuals have already thought of this and are already working on solutions. It is also important to note that this is incredibly unlikely to happen anytime soon. I have a mathematician friend who I spoke to about this, and he said very confidently, it is extremely unlikely that there will be advanced quantum computers anytime soon, if ever. Regardless, fiat would not be able to respond to the threat fast enough, and since crypto is always being worked on, it would be a much better alternative.
Hit the lights.
Another big threat to cryptocurrencies is stablecoins like Tether. Honestly, stablecoins deserve their own video, but I will give you a little overview.
But first,
I work full-time and I'm in university full-time and I'm not even close to monetized. So if you could like this video, that's all I ask. There are two primary dangers to stablecoins like Tether. The first is centralization, and the second is their backing. Cryptocurrencies were created in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis.
Down 1.7% here, a loss of 37 points or so. Apple shares are just getting hammered this morning.
Let's talk about the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate. Down over 16%.
The NASDAQ, everything in Europe has been completely wiped out. The NASDAQ, everything in Europe has been completely wiped out.
They will talk about this for generations to come.
For generations to come. For generations to come.
After the 2008 financial crisis, people like Satoshi Nakamoto realized the danger and corruption of fiat. It wasn't long before Bitcoin was created. Stablecoins contain many of the issues that fiat contains, and we need to be very careful accepting them. I know this is a pretty complicated topic, so let me try to explain. To put it simply, stablecoin providers have a lot of power, and they have power over individuals. This is the exact opposite of what the dream of a decentralized network was. We want decentralized finance without individuals having enormous amount of power over others.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this.
The other issue is backing. CoffeeZilla does a really good job of explaining this problem, and I won't get into it too much in this video. However, in the future, if it's requested, I could easily make a great video on this topic. The main issue with stablecoins is that they have to have a backing of 1-to-1 pegged to the dollar. What this means is that if Tethered doesn't have enough dollars backed up, actual physical dollars, if there's a bank run or other issue, they could easily run into huge trouble. If this happens, cryptocurrency would absolutely collapse.
Something is so terribly, terribly wrong.
The collapse would likely be temporary as USDC and other great stablecoins take over. However, the temporary collapse would definitely scare a lot of new investors. Cryptocurrency is a new technology, and there are many more risks that I have not mentioned in this video. For example, if whales like Satoshi Nakamoto resurface and sell their Bitcoin, that would be a problem. It's unlikely that any of these things would make crypto go to zero even if they all happened at the exact same time. Cryptocurrency is new, and so it's not a surprise that it's going to fluctuate in price heavily for the next couple of years. There are two types of people that will lose a lot of money or potential money from crypto. Those who misunderstand it and don't invest at all, and those who misunderstand it and invest in the wrong ones. Thank you so much for watching, and have an incredible day.
It's over. Go home.